Good morning, my name is Lori. Welcome to my channel. We are quilters. It is Upskill Monday and today we are working on the last of the Lazy Daisy stitches. It is a flower. We've done 4 petal flowers in combination with other stitches. Today is a standalone flower with maybe 4 petals, 6 petals, 8 petals, and a little beaded center. So it can stand alone or it can be in a row, but the last of the Lazy Daisy for a while. So let's get to it. Here on my card, let me show you what I have in mind. So we may be doing some 4 petal Lazy Daisies, some 6 petal Lazy Daisies, or some 8 petal Lazy Daisy flowers. And then in the center, I'm going to use a bigger bead. And then some smaller seed beads to accentuate. And we will just see how many beads it takes to go around that little bit bigger center bead. And if it calls for it, or I think it's necessary, I'll go back in and add some petals to make it more interesting. Let me show you the blocks that we are going to work on today. And some of them, like this one, has the 4 petal with a single little bead, and we did a chain stitch between this one. I think I'll be doing this area and maybe one over here in that area. I also have, this one has some nice space to put a few in a row, and I've already chosen the yellow thread for that. This one also has some nice space to put some white flowers for contrast. So let's get to adding some daisies with nice big centers to this block. So I'm picking my beads first. I've got my flower petal color, and I think I would like a tealy bead out of here. Not the biggest one. These are varied in size. So I think I'm going to pick one of the smaller big beads and go with that. And there's lots of bigger beads in here, seed beads and a couple other things, but I think I'm going to go with that size. And then I think, because there's a lot of blue on here, I would like to add, I think that will go nicely with that tealy blue and the red for the flower. So let's get to putting this block together. I'll lay this over here so it doesn't roll off the table. I'm going to put 1 flower in the center. I think I'm going to do a 6 petal flower for the first one. Like I said, we have done lots of 4 petal flowers, not many 6 petal flowers. So remember to make your Lazy Daisy. You come up through a hole, down through the same hole, bring your needle out where you want the petal to end, do your tack stitch, and then I need to put 2 stitches on this side. And if you don't get exactly in the same hole, the world will not come to an end. After I'm done, I think I will add a little bit of green to that. I need to pick a matching blue thread to use with the bead needle. Now that first bead obviously does not need a bead needle, but the seed beads that are going around it, they do. So let me find a lovely blue thread. Now that I have those beads on there to make that a little bit blingy blingy, I'm going to add some green because I think it will be a nice accent. Let me grab the thread box. Let's see what greens I happen to have handy. Oh, I think, no, I don't like that one with that. I like that. So I think a lazy daisy leaf here. And maybe a lazy daisy leaf on the other side. And then maybe just a little bit of that feather stitch vine. And if you remember how to do feather stitch, you come up, you go down, and then you come up in a spot to make a vine, and then you just keep right on going. I think that feather stitch vine makes quite a bit of difference. So I will add just a little bit more of that on there, even though that's not what I intended to do. There was too much blank space around that little flower. I hope you have enjoyed making this little 6-petal flower with some leaf embellishment, lots of beads for center, and I added that extra feather stitch just to fill in some space. I will put a link to the feather stitch at the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed. See you on Wednesday for Studying Scarlet. Have a nice day. Please remember to like and subscribe. I will have these little blocks all finished for you on Friday during the block parade. Join me then.